It's hard to read a man's mind, but with the right tools you can have a high degree of certainty about whether or not you are on his mind. And it is exactly how you will do that. So the first thing you can do is to see if he doesn't talk about other girls. One of the strongest signs that he thinks about you a lot, even if he tries to hide it, it is that he doesn't talk about other girls. He may mention an ex if you specifically ask, but more or less is not interested in discussing the opposite sex with you. He wants things to be different with you, and he clearly thinks about you a lot in a way that just more than friends. Otherwise, he wouldn't hesitate to open up about his crushes, past loves, and future romantic dreams. But that's not what he's doing because you are on his mind. If he never mentions other girls, just know there's a reason. He is scared that it will make you think that he has a crush on somebody else. He doesn't want you to think that he is interested in someone else. He cares what you tell him. That's the second sign. Another one of the clearest signs he thinks about you a lot, even if he tries to hide it, is that he cares what you tell him. Some guys show this more than others actually. He may not visibly react to what you tell him, and it might seem to go over his head in some cases, but the proof is in the pudding. If this guy recalls things you shared about yourself or other details later on, it means he was definitely listening to you. He's got your best interests at heart and he cares about you deeply. He wouldn't care about what you say if he didn't think about you. But since you matter to him, then actually he does care. Simply as that. Now, the third sign is he wants to help you. One of the top ways to know if you are taking up real estate in a guy's mind is if you truly treated him like a man. Far too many women miss out on the one true ingredient that makes a man fall for a woman and commit to her. You see, for guys, it's all about triggering their inner hero. I learned about this hero instinct in a lot of books that I read about relationship. This thing is ingrained in a man DNA, okay? Everyone call it in a different word, but it's absolutely super important. Once you trigger this instinct, it will make men into heroes of their own lives. They feel better, they love harder, commit stronger when they find someone who knows to trigger this. And they are more likely to give up living life as a player, hopping from one woman to the next one. Now, you may be wondering why it's called the hero instinct. Do guys really need to feel like superheroes to commit to a woman? Actually, not at all. Forget about Marvel. You won't need to play the damsel locked in a tower to make him see you as the one. Of course no. The truth is like that. It comes at no cost or sacrifice to you. With only a few small changes in how you approach him, you will tap into a part of him no woman has tapped into before. The easiest way to do this is actually booking a call with me or someone from my team. In our program Uplift, we have a module that speaks only about this, but you need to schedule a call and we can teach you that. Now, that's actually beautiful. The hero instinct is something beautiful. It's only a matter of knowing the right things to say to make him realize that he wants you and only you. All of that and more is included in our discovery call, which you can schedule right down below this video. Okay, so there is a link underneath this video. You can schedule a call and we can help you to discover and activate this hero instinct. The fifth sign, it doesn't ignore your message. A lot of guys that are not interested are ghosting women message. Okay, I mean they see your message but they don't actually open it. Okay, they don't open your message and he leave you waiting for maybe weeks, even months until he answers to you. A guy who is have interest in you, and a guy that really want you, and a guy that really desire you and don't want to play games with you will never do this thing for you. A guy that is truly into you will read your message, okay? He will not leave you waiting because he won't want to do that for you because he's actually interested in you. Now, I'm not talking about sometimes, that some guys are busy, they are doing their own things. Yeah, it could happen that he will not answer to you in time, of course, but most of them will answer you in time if they're interested. The 5th sign is he cleans up well before he sees you. A guy who thinks about you a lot puts effort into his appearance. A guy who doesn't think of you much meets you in his loafers and sweatpants from 190-93. The obvious signs that a guy thinks about you are often evident in his appearance, so watch out for the following. The first one is sparsed up hair or use of gel or mousse. The second one is smoothly ironed or well-kept clothes. The third one is classy style and tight-fitting t-shirts, well-maintained and clean shoes, a close shave or well-kept beard, wearing jewelry, stylish necklaces, nice sunglasses, or other eye-catching accessories. Of course, he could just be a stylish dude. That's fully possible, especially if you are currently hanging out in Paris and the guy is a yacht owner called Jackass or who dabbles in modeling. But what I'm getting at here is that if you want to know if you've been on his mind, look what he puts on his body. A guy who thinks of you a lot and cares what you think of him will put time and effort into his appearance. Now, the 6th sign is he is protective of you. Next up in terms of important sign, he thinks about you a lot even if he tries to hide it, is that he is protective of you. This may be physically and when around you, standing up for you and ensuring that the world treat you right. But it can also be in more subtle ways, such as going out of his way to help you resolve smaller issues you're having in long-term frustrations. This can also evolve and manifest as jealousy. You won't be thrilled to hear about other guys who are into you or vice versa. And men who show interest in you can spark his protective and jealous side as well. You'll usually be able to notice the bad mood he gets in when another man flirts with you or when you talk about someone else you might like. If a guy likes you but is hiding it, you will notice he can actually get pretty jealous or overprotective about you. So he won't like you talking about other guys, he won't like hearing about you going out with other guys, and if he has to, he will ask a lot of questions or find reason to put them down. The 7th sign is he has an amazing memory about you. Another of the top signs he thinks about you a lot, even if he tries to hide it, that he seems to remember everything you tell him. He seems to remember every little detail about you. Not only does he care a lot about what you say, he also recalls it months or even years down the road, caring about what you said and why you said it. His top-notch memory may be one of his general personality features and skills, and it's a very important one. But more commonly, it's because you are in his mind and he cares about you. For this reason, his brain is devoting much more energy to remembering what you share with him. Now, the 8th sign is he engages with you on the social media. What do you usually do when somebody is on your mind? I usually go to social media in the internet and try to find out more information about them or see what they've been up to. It's exactly the same for a guy who is interested in you. He's going to engage with you on the social media. This may start as just following you, but if he is not too shy or awkward, it will generally evolve into him liking your post, comments, and even have discussions or private chats with you. That's because you are on his mind and he's wondering whether he has feelings for you or already knows he does and is just shy about asking you out. Whatever you post, whether it's funny or not, is one of the first people to like your post. Maybe you ask, is he a stalker? So no, just one of the classic signs he thinks about you a lot. He would only subtly like all your social media posts if he kept thinking about you all the time. Now, the ninth sign, he visibly brightens up around you. Another of the signs he thinks about you a lot, even if he tries to hide it, is that he visibly brightens up around you. If his phone turns upside down when you are around, then it means you are someone he thinks about. When you like someone, they have the power to turn your day around. That's just the thing about having feelings for another person. It's pretty natural. They affect you much more than other people do, and they have such a positive impact on your life every time they are around. When you like someone and they are on your mind in this way, you can only hope that you are that important for them as well. 10th sign and last sign for today's video, he keeps bumping into you. Another one of the undeniable signs he thinks about you a lot, even if he tries to hide it, is that he keeps bumping into you. I mean, this literally in the sense of meeting you. He may often show where you are in various places during your day or week, passing it off as a coincidence. That's because he wants to maximize time with you. Secondary, he may often brush against you or find a reason to lightly touch you or let his fingers linger when you touch. If this guy is attracted to you, he will want to touch you and feel the spark of your skin on his as much as he wants to hide the fact that he likes you. He won't be able to control the urge he has to touch you. Therefore, you will notice that he touches you a lot more than he does to anyone else. He might make excuse up to touch you, or he might just try to blend it in naturally. After listening to this video, you'll probably think, okay, cool, so when he will make his move? And the answer that it depends. If he can't get you off his mind, sooner or later he's going to ask you out in some way. The most you can do at this point is give him plenty of positive feedback and let him know you are interested as well. Or shut him down if you are not. One way or another, hiding our feeling for somebody can't continue forever, and sooner or later it has to come out into the open. That's it for today. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. Down below, click the red button or click my face in this video if you are in desktop, and subscribe to my channel. If you want to take your relationship to the next level and really have someone from my team or me personally coach you and help you, okay? All what you need to do is click down below on my site, jacobfelipe.net, and go and schedule a call to my coaching program that's called Uplift. In Uplift, that's exactly the things we do. We will teach you the science personally, because sometimes you're listening to this video and it's hard to figure out the science by your own, right? So in Uplift, we help you figure out the science, and actually we help you implement tactics to even make him attract more to you. So if it's something that's interesting to you, go down below this video, click on the link, or just go to jacobfelipe.net, schedule a call with me or one of my coaches, and we see if you are a good fit to this program. And that's it for today. Subscribe if you like the content, and I will see you on my next video or maybe in the program.